Yeah. Hello everyone, so once again it's Mitchell Bryan with Youth Outdoor Unity. We're here at Antonello Elementary. So as we're actually putting everything all together, we're now about to start doing our innovative type of growing, which is provided by Juice Plus. Is one of the actually companies that actually provide this type of system for us to actually put into the schools. As we go through today, you're actually going to get a chance to meet some of our key players within this program, which is going to allow us to be able to be very active within the schools and start showing our young ones how they can be innovative in the mindset and be very creative, because now we live in such a large food desert. So our youth would actually get a chance to have hands-on opportunities on how they can actually be able to inject their thoughts into how we can go through and resolve that problem that we actually have here in the Las Vegas area and really pretty much all over the world. So actually I would like to open up now for one of our greatest teachers in the whole wide world. The kids feel the same way, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna always have to call him Mr. Steve, you know, because I always tear up his name. So I just went through that for about 8 minutes trying to figure that one out. But we're gonna call him Mr. Steve now, but then we'll go through, we'll have some little edits at the end and show exactly how we go through and pronounce everybody. But Mr. Steve is actually gonna be one of our key players who is actually starting off and really allowing us to have the opportunity here with some of our other gang members to go through and really bring a positive impact here to Antonello Elementary. So if you would just introduce some of the kids to us.
So we have Jessica, we have London, and we have Eric. They're going to help us out today. And we have 2 of our students, all 3 in the running for Student of the Month, but Eric and London got Student of the Month this week, and Jessica and London help every day bring every student's lunch down to the lunchroom, so they're extremely helpful, so I brought them in to really get this started for us.
All right, so you see, look, man, we're ready for them, So actually now we're gonna pass it on over to our outreach director for Youth Outdoor Unity, which is Kelly. She's actually with Forgotten Not Gone, so she's actually jumped in and she's actually gonna be a key factor within this whole process on how we actually bring everything all together.
Thank you, Mitch. So I'm super excited. Like Mitch said, my name is Kelly Guidry. I am the founder of Forgotten Not Gone, and a partnership with Youth Outdoor Unity that I'm super excited about. I am a disabled Air Force veteran. If anybody knows me, they know that nutrition is my game, right? Nutrition saved my life. It saved my husband's life. So we are introducing prevention through nutrition, right? And it is huge. So I am very, very happy to be a part of it. I use kale every day, I use chard every day, and I'm gonna be showing the kids how to incorporate what they grow into what they eat and showing them how to eat to live. So I am just beyond excited because like Mitch said, this is gonna solve a lot of the problems. We do live in a food desert, and this will make the difference between life or death. It's that serious.
So I'm excited. Aren't you excited? So as we continue to move on through it, we still got a couple more things we want to actually introduce to you guys. And we're actually going to bring in the farm. So you actually have you had the farm to come to you? You ever had that? Well, we actually brought the farm with us. So Mr. Alaric is actually the CEO actually of the farm. And he actually going to be our coach. Is actually going to show us how we can actually be good team players within this whole process, and actually how we're going to start growing things that we never feel we can grow indoors. So, Mr. Alaric, give us a little bit of information about you.
Thank you. How you guys doing? I appreciate being a teacher, and I definitely appreciate the students. I've been doing vertical farming for about the last 5 or 6 years, and the goal with vertical farming is using it as a solution to current problems that are happening in a lot of our food deserts and a lot of our communities that don't necessarily have access to fresh produce. That access affects our kids. It starts with the kids all the way up to our elderly. And that access, has a lot to do with how these kids operate and work in school. So they need good, neurotransmitters in order to be able to pay attention in school. And you only get those neurotransmitters through good nutrition. So by bringing the food directly into class and giving the children an opportunity to see how food is grown, understanding how the nutrients work in food and how that works in connection with their body and how they're able to perform better, I think that this is a great opportunity to start them on a path of health and wellness. What it also does is that these vertical towers are the new way that farming is going to be done in the future. So right now you guys see how farming is typically done, but when you guys get our age, you're going to see a lot more of this going on as opposed to things going on as far as in the soil. Because as you have more people that start to move into these urban communities and move into the cities, we're losing a lot of our land, and that's where our food is grown. So instead of trying to figure out where to go get it, why not just figure out how to bring the food to you? And that way everybody in the community starts to help out and starts to become their own personal farmers for your own home. So that's the goal with these towers. What they do is they recycle 98% of all their water. You harvest in a third of the time. The nutrients on the plants are about 30% higher. Your yield is 30% higher, and you're able to actually harvest every 21 days. So you get a new harvest and new plants every 21 days. So you actually see, you'll come in here every day and see how these plants grow. So you see how the plants have been in here. Now you'll see that these plants get a boost as far as in their growing. And you'll see that these plants become full-grown plants in the next 3 weeks. That's very exciting.
Yeah. Can't wait. Yeah. So we're juicing. So don't go away. So we need your help. So we actually want to be able to produce these type of activities within the schools here in the Valley. So continue to stay with us. Every week we're actually going to be here in the schools. So we look forward to seeing you guys again here soon.
20 gallons, 160 pounds.
No, it's not.
Actually, no. See, this would be the only water that you actually use.
It's already.
So if you imagine how many times you would actually have to water your actual plant, it takes about, for each head of lettuce, it takes about 30 gallons of water per head of lettuce, and about 75 days per head of lettuce.
For one head. You're saying how long is this going to take?
So we're looking at anywhere from 21 to 25 days,
3 weeks you'll have.
3 weeks, and about 3.5 gallons of water per head.
Your head, the size of your head, that's right. Let us say. In the cup. So what do you guys think we do?
Pour them in there.
Good. And this would be your plant solution, what they also call a compost tea.
Kind of like an eye contact solution, but for plants.
And you wrote down how many
Anyone go take that note? 200 milliliters
200 milliliters
of each
Mineral A and mineral B.
Mine is just.
Okay.
So what I'm looking to do with them.
It's kind of like.
Alright, now
I'll never
Now
let go.
grab each one out.
I'll never let
The
go.
water is good, the nutrients is good, they won't affect you or nothing.
Okay.
It's all minerals. So it's the same stuff your body is made out of.
Wow.
And
So we're holding our body.
See them bonded off from US food.
alright, so set those in there.
No, we don't want the whole one. We just want you to go how much you spend on your kilo?
Grab it.
How much you spend on your lettuce? And allow us to have the towers structure here.
I'll never let go.
Alright, so now grab your plants,
Aha.
and I'll do the first
I want
one.
that milk. I want Eric. How dare you? This is
Alright, so here's what we're gonna
Hers
do.
looks pretty good. I got the smallest one. I'm scared.
So first thing we're gonna do, that out.
It's okay.
What we'll do is we'll put it soil out here.
The soil just sticks because all that stuff is
When you get your plant down, you just want to shake it off real light. These are like babies.
well, not I'm so scared.
Feel it. So now look,
It's so soft.
that's where all the water is. So this is almost these carry about a half a cup of water. The hose are half a cup of water.
They are pretty heavy.
So what you want to do now is very gently, see where the hole is?
Yeah.
Crack it open.
Oh, okay.
Try to just crack it open where that is. And trying to get to that where that hole is. So you should open it up just about like that.
Like this.
Yeah,
It's
right there.
satisfying.
Very much.
So just stop.
Yeah, stop right there. Alright. Rubber bands.
Yes, right.
It's kind of like a compliment. It is.
Alright, so get your plant.
Very small baby.
I'm Dirt Man.
Come over here, you're gonna lay it down.
Oh, my.
Alright, so now, go ahead and rinse your hands off.
This is
If you had some more students that want to transfer, you want to transfer into that, and then the money
Why, thank you.
Alright, so watch me. So where's my hat?
Friday's our Friday.
Oh, you gonna be using this?
Take the little baby plant.
Yes.
See where their roots are?
Okay.
Very carefully. You want to take their roots and lay them on here like a little bed. And have most of the stem sticking out and have most of the roots in the bottom. So they're sticking out like that and then close that up. And your roots should be sitting there just like that.
Yeah.
Take the rubber band.
Okay.
Put the rubber band around it. So you have the plants should look like that.
Okay.
It's like having a